chop, il marque même pas, man.
Je suis sûr que mon chest est...
Non, il marque même
all
pas.
bruised up.
Non, même pas. Même pas. Mes chops, ils marquent pas, big. Tout le temps.
Okay.
C'est pas mal.
No, no, it's all good.
Non, pas mon tabarnak.
Okay, so hello friends, Speedballbailey here.
Alex Silva.
Alex Silva.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to film a thing for YouTube that I'll pull out hopefully soon after the match happens, probably a couple days after. So we just wrestled. We just finished a match. And I want to talk about it. I want to sit down, talk about it, and share a bunch of things because this is the interesting thing about this match is this is our first main event together, singles main event. We never did.
We never wanted to wrestle each other.
Yeah.
When we were younger, and you didn't want to. It was a joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you didn't really want. We never wrestled each other.
No.
We wrestled each other in Ottawa. This random show.
So hold on. I think I can name all the time we wrestled in singles. There were two in FLQ.
Two in FLQ?
Around 2008-9, two singles.
I remember one.
There was one at NGW in Saint-Eustache in 2007 or 6. And then there was one at the 222 for NWC in...
I was mad about that match.
Why were you mad about that match?
Because you did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember in that match, you gave me a top rope butterfly suplex.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why.
That's the one thing I remember from that match.
So
and you just gave me one again today in this match.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one was just about 15 years ago.
Yep.
Which is insane to think about.
Insane.
Because we're not in our 50s here.
No.
Going on our last leg.
No.
We're still going strong, and we wrestled 15 years ago, which is insane.
Plus, even though we didn't talk then, we went to the same high school.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fucked up.
So I started wrestling full time. I started training at a different place, but FLQ in 2005. Maybe 2006. January 2006 is when I started, and that's when I started full time.
So I wrestled 2 years at FLQ without you there.
Yeah, but I had done a year at NWF before. So you started when you were
13.
13 or something.
First match at 14 in 2004.
That's insane.
Yeah, well, just like you.
Insane. No, you started earlier. So here's the difference. I was backyard wrestling with my brother for years before, and he did the training when he was training at the IWS when I was 14.
Yeah.
And then he was showing me what he was learning at our Taekwondo school.
Yeah, which Felix, if you see this, I hoped you were here. I was expecting you.
Yeah, because he is part of the. You're right.
Oh yeah.
That was a big match though.
Yeah. This was the closest I've been to my father in the longest in forever.
What do you mean?
I felt alive. We were talking.
Yeah.
And then before my music started, I went on the side. I cried. and then I went in the ring, and that's it.
So hold on. This is for YouTube, and I'll assume that a lot of people watching don't know any of the backstory.
About my dad?
Your story, a little bit, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, when we were wrestling, we were young. We were always together. Yeah. Always doing the shows together.
And this is what this is something that relates to today and very much. When we were fucking 14, 15, we loved wrestling. The art of just wrestling and play fighting and hitting each other.
Booking shows in your house, fighting in your house.
Yes, trading forearms in my mom's kitchen.
All over the place. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this match it was the closest I've been to my father. It brought back all the passion. So it reminded me when I not loved it, because I always loved it, but when it brought me, j'étais nostalgique.
So your father was a wrestler?
Yeah, my father was a wrestler.
For a very long time.
For a very long time
Trained under Edouard Carpentier.
Yep.
So that's some old school stuff right there.
So we started together.
Yeah.
And then we went separate ways because I went to OVW.
Yeah.
For a tryout, and I wasn't even gonna go there, but I went there, and Jim Cornette was there, and he was interested in using me, and I wanted to go to Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So I went back, and then I stayed there, and then you at the same time you started.
I started traveling, and I started doing CCW and PWG and stuff. And
yeah.
ultimately led to Japan.
To fucking Japan, man.
But I remember, like, this is what I remember. Alex Silva loved wrestling, and we loved wrestling together. And then after you came back from OVW and all that, you didn't love wrestling.
But it's because I got signed. My father passed away, and then I got signed a month after.
Yeah.
So it was my biggest low and my biggest high.
Right.
And I remember you even said that recently. Like, did you wish you would have waited?
Yeah.
Yes, because my grandmother, my mom, and everybody was telling me to wait, to wait, to wait.
So when you left home and went to OVW to train, you were how old?
When the first time I was 18.
Yeah.
But when I went signed, I was 21.
Right. Which is a lot. Like, it's a big change, and it's a very difficult environment, especially at the time, where I don't think wrestling as a whole was as friendly of an atmosphere as it is now.
No.
Now people are mindful of, like, you know, mental health and taking care of yourself, and back then it was like dog eat dog, fighting for spots.
Yep.
Kind of old school bullshit.
Very old school bullshit. And I thought that was the way also, and I fit into that mold, and I became that.
Yeah.
And then when TNA released me because I wasn't talking to nobody, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Also said I had my head too far up my ass. Well, I just had lost my father.
Yeah.
And I was tired of OVW. So when I left, then I became kind of mad.
Yeah.
And mad against everything and everybody. I thought I was the best. At OVW, I was always getting shit because I was trying to do a match like we did today.
Yeah.
Or like what we were doing when we were young. So I had to change my wrestling style. And so to do more like on the fly, old school type wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is not really fun anymore, but I thought that was the way because
you were being told that was
because back then when you were a heel and you were able to call a match on the fly and lead people, you were the man. So I thought that was the way. So I came back to Quebec. I acted that way, and fuck. So I got what was deserved.
Admittedly, yeah, you turned a lot of people off, and you.
Oh yeah, big time.
But like I want to do this, and I want to like share this because we just had a killer freaking match. It was a lot of fun. Like I do this kind of match very often, and like you are world class in this, and like clearly you love wrestling again.
Bro, this is the type of match I always wanted to do with you forever.
Yeah.
It's always what we used to watch, the fucking Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with your brother. We always did this.
I'm glad.
It was
so
always
also,
this.
a big, like, I only got to a certain point with my, like, wrestling ability until I started wrestling people that had traveled and had that experience, and then that took me to a certain point. And then when I started going to Japan and traveling and going to the places where you get to go and learn and do all that stuff is where I really learned the most. And now to get to come back and do, which was like, the structure for this match, if we're getting to real wrestling nerd talk, sorry, that was very much like Korakuen Hall main event structure that I've seen used and seen happen often. And that's why
I'm very happy we had this match because you went and you wrestled all the guys I wished I wrestled.
Yeah.
And then you just brought all that experience back to me.
Yeah.
And it's fucking amazing.
So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm happy. That's why I want to share this. It's 15 years in the making. Where can people find you? Online, on the internet?
Yeah, c'est pas important on Instagram.
I'll put it in the writing and here probably.
Or Facebook, Ricky Silva.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
The match is popping up on the Fight Network.
Yep.
For IWS, you can check out at IWS Hardcore. I'll put that out.
Look at that shit.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Worth it though?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh man, and I'm coughing.